Today, we are going to be talking about purchasing a home, specifically new construction versus a resale, and in the current 2021 market. If that is something you are interested in, then just keep watching. It is a bright and sunny day today. I'm going to be showing you guys a community of resale homes and a community of new construction homes, just so I can show you a bit of a comparison of what the differences are in those communities. When you are purchasing a home, there are so many factors that go into, should I go for resale or should I go for new construction? I'm going to break down what is currently going on in the market so it can help you make a decision of what you may prefer, a new home or a resale home. Currently, the market right now for 2021 is insane across the United States. Specifically in our market, any home that is a resale home is getting multiple offer situations. There's not much inventory. It's definitely a seller's market. So whenever we have buyers that are coming to the area or that already live in the area and want to purchase, it is definitely a competitive situation right now with trying to get a home. So with resale homes, there is not a specific price point where homes are flying more often than others. There are literally houses that are above 500,000 that are going just as quickly as the houses that are in the 200 and 300,000 range. With resale homes, some differences that you might find compared to new construction would be the type of home that you're going to see. So in the resale community that I show you, you can kind of see the difference of the style of homes, either the brick facade on the outside or the all brick houses, the mature trees. It is definitely a different feeling environment compared to some new construction communities. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some new construction communities that do have mature trees and they definitely don't look as new construction as some of the other ones. But typically you will find new construction communities, they tear everything down, they put houses up that, look similar, or they're built by a single builder most of the time. So the houses, look like they've been built by the same builder basically, and they may have a few trees in the front, maybe some trees in the backyards, but not necessarily as many mature trees in a resale home community. Some other differences you're going to find is definitely price point. Resale, the values are definitely appreciating for homes right now, especially with the market the way it is. New construction is also continuing to rise as well because of building costs and lumber shortages. Those builders are having to increase their prices so they can keep up with the demand and the actual cost of building a home. What is going to be better for you? Here are some things that you want to consider. One, are you okay with living in a home that is a bit older and maybe needs a few tune-ups or maintenance? Are you okay living in a home that may have a roof that may be aging out and eventually within the next 5 to 10 years, you might have to replace it? With newer construction homes, you get a brand spanking new house, but you also do still get those issues with problems that happen with houses. Once houses settle, things start to happen, and there's no guarantee that just because it's a brand new house that things aren't going to happen to the house. Shingles may come off, a system may stop working in the house. Just because it is brand new does not make it better. Some other differences you'll find between a resale home and a new construction home is the different types of floor plans. A lot of houses that were built in the early 2000s or 90s sometimes have a split floor plan or lots of walls, or it's not as open concept, whereas a lot of new construction houses nowadays are definitely more open concept, but it depends on the specific house. Some resale homes, the owners have updated the house beautifully and you will not get anything like that house because it's so unique, because it's a resale. So what is going to help you make the best decision? The current market right now with resale homes in 2021, they are flying like hotcakes. And it's always a multiple offer situation. So if you're one of those people that love a bargain and you think you're going to get a great deal on a house, now is not the time to offer $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 lower because you want to get a good deal. If it's a multiple offer situation, you have to offer at purchase price or above. And of course, depending on how they price it at market value. but you have to be prepared for that and really, set yourself apart from all the other offers to be able to win. With new construction, it's typically first come, first serve for new construction. So if you find something, they're going to take the first person who wants to write a contract. The problem is right now is that most builders that I know of in this area are running out of lots and running out of houses to be built because so many people are purchasing that they literally don't have any inventory left at all. So those are the two differences. Even though new construction might be easier in regards to getting a contract, there may not be anything available. With resale, there may be a home available, but you're going to definitely have to be competitive with your offer. Some other factors that you want to think about when you're deciding if you want to go with new construction or a resale home is the time that it's going to take to build. So resale homes are already completed. You can just move into the house unless there's some major thing that you need to correct or fix, which typically is very unlikely. With new construction houses, because they are not having a bunch of pre-inventory built where you can just go in the community and see all the new houses that they build, that is not happening anymore. What they usually typically have is lots that are available. Sometimes the slab of the foundation will be poured, but most of the time it's not. So you're literally going to be building from the ground up, and that can take 6 to 9 months, sometimes even more, depending on how many structural changes or changes that you make to the floor plan, if it's allowed. So you're going to have to factor that in as well. If you want to go with a new construction house, you are also going to have to wait for that house to be built. So you're going to have to think about temporary housing. There's so many different factors that you want to consider when you're deciding what is going to be the best fit for you guys. And also keep in mind, sometimes people are, having to relocate because of the military or a job, and the house still may be considered brand new if it was built in 2019 or 2020, but it's not extremely brand new compared to like if it was built in 2021. But those are also options as well, that if you want to go with a resale home but a newer type of home, you can also think about that as well. I hope you learned something today that you can take away with making a decision of whether you would prefer to go with a new home or a resale home, or maybe just opening your mind up to different options, especially if you're relocating to the area. Well, this weather here in Georgia has been crazy this spring. This past couple days, it's been in the 30s and 40s and 50s, and then today is in the 80s or 90s. So maybe you are curious about the weather here in Georgia. You're definitely going to want to check out this video right here that explains what to expect with the weather here. I appreciate you watching this video today, and we will see you next Monday.